If you're in your 20s and have big goals in your mind, but you're not sure if you should go after them, then this video is for you. I'm going to share more about my personal story, so you might use it as an example to see that all the goals that you want are possible as long as you go after them. I started the year developing a product which was pretty much a one-man show. I really wanted to have a business. I really wanted to try and go for that goal of mine, and I did. But I didn't really have any kind of help, and I had to learn everything from scratch. This, of course, comes with its challenges, especially the fact that I'm not a technical person, I'm only a business person, so I really didn't know how to build a product from scratch. Now, 10 months later, I am now creating content for people in their 20s trying to achieve their goals. A lot has changed in these 10 months, and now I'm going to explain what happened and why I believe we need to go after these big goals to really connect the dots properly. I was building this product for around 3 to 4 months, and then I managed to launch it, which was really a big achievement to me. And throughout all this time, I'm really grateful for all the learnings that I got. Some of them were business related because I managed to learn more about marketing. I managed to learn more about how to interview people, how to interview potential customers. And I managed to learn more about how you can build a website, how you can build a application without having any kind of technical knowledge, which is my case. So all these different learnings are even helping me right now. And on the other hand, I managed to understand what my limits are and also what am I good at, what should I really focus on, and what I'm really not that good at, and I should try to ask for help from someone else. These are really important things for us to know, and the sooner we learn them, the better for ourselves. Unfortunately, the product failed. It didn't really manage to get that much traction, and at some point, I really decided that it's time for me to just stop it and go to something else, which in this case was to start creating this content and try to help others by this video content and through all these different advice that I'm trying to give. But if it wasn't this product, I really wouldn't say that I would have reached this conclusion for myself. More importantly, there is one decision that I took which I would have never taken if it wasn't this kind of goal that I went after. And that decision was that I don't want to live a life like all the rest. This meant that I was going to push myself at every free hour that I have. And by every free hour, I really mean every free hour. The moment I wake up, I go through my morning routine, which is pretty simple. I just go have breakfast, I meditate for 10 minutes, I read some book, and that's pretty much it. So after that, everything else was work. Everything else was related to improving my products, was related to interviewing customers, to learning more stuff about startups, about building everything that I needed. The only free hour, let's say, was when I was going to the gym. But I mean, I don't really count that as a free hour because in the gym you're working on your body, which is important, and you're also refreshing your mind, which is also very important when you're going after all these different goals. And this kind of behavior, this kind of lifestyle where I'm pushing myself at every free hour stayed with me until right now. And I'm still doing this to this day. And I know that I'll be like this in the next 10, 20, or 30 years, I would say. I heard this in a podcast recently and I really liked it and I really connected it to my kind of situation and what I want to have as a life. It went like this. When you want to have an exceptional life, you have to put in exceptional efforts. And you have to understand that there will be challenges along the way, there will be hardship, there will be times where you want to quit, but this is part of having an exceptional life. You can't expect to have light without dark. You can't expect to drive all these expensive cars, live in a mansion, and have all these beautiful women, let's say, around you without trying to go hard after your goals and without expecting that at some point you will not feel at your best and you will be pushed to your limits. And that's okay. I mean, there really has to be some kind of a balance. And in any case, if you did manage to achieve all of this, to become a millionaire in an easy way, would you still find it valuable? Would you really appreciate it in the same way? And would you really keep it? Because this is also important. Let's say you become a millionaire in 2 years, but you did it in some kind of shady way, you didn't really learn anything along that way. Will you be able to stay being a millionaire? I don't think so. And where I see most people hesitate, which pretty much made me create this kind of video, is that people don't embrace this fully. They don't embrace that they don't want to live an average life and that they should put in extra effort to achieve their goals. But let me tell you from experience, when I did it, it felt amazing. It pretty much feels like freedom because now you know what your next years would look like. Maybe I don't know exactly what kind of goals I will have in the upcoming years, but I know that I will give my best every time, that I will be giving my best in each kind of situation, in each kind of hour where I have to work on my different goals. I'm pretty much ready to put in all the necessary work, ignoring all common beliefs such as the fact that if you work too much, then you might burn out, or that you're still too young and you shouldn't really be giving all your time to all these different goals. But I can say, in the opposite side, what would I do? Go to parties and waste my life? Or play video games and level up a character inside a world which is a virtual one? I don't understand this really. So there will be challenges, I know, but there will be real life challenges, and I know that the reward will be a lot bigger rather than some kind of a challenge in a game, which won't really matter if I solve it or not. Yes, I will get some kind of an achievement there. Yes, there will be some kind of a reward inside the game, but what? How does that matter? I know that this might piss off all the people who are playing video games. I understand, but when you do have all these big goals, video games go on the background. I'm sorry. 2024 will definitely be a big year. If you're on a similar journey like mine, make sure to subscribe to this channel so we can go at it together.